Hi guys, the Kitchen Fairy here with Hive and YouTube and my awesome background. If you can see that lady standing on her scale saying bread, rolls, pies and pastry, that would be me. Somebody shared that from a cooking book and I truly liked it, so I saved it. Anyways, today is day 23 for my 30 days of Indonesia project, but today is not in Indonesian it's not Indonesian recipe. Sometimes I share other countries recipes as well, and today's cookies, it is known as crinkle cookies, but as you know, I have been venturing much with my sourdough starter, so I added sourdough starter to this one. The results pretty good. I think this is the third cookies that I use sourdough starter in it, and they always turn out good. It worked as well for creating that crinkles effect on your cookies. Maybe I will try lemon as well, but today's chocolate flavor, I want to try lemon, pandan and red velvet in coming in near future. So check out the full video if you'd like to make crinkle cookies with sourdough starter in it. I'll see you soon. Bye. Let's mix dry ingredients first, which is quarter cup of cocoa powder, half teaspoon of baking powder. This is 3/4 cups of cake and pastry flour, and if you can see all those pink dots everywhere, those are Himalayan salt. You want just a pinch. Now we're just gonna mix it with our balloon whisk. Now for the wet ingredients, this is quarter cup of margarine. You can use plant-based oils or vegan margarine or dairy margarine or even butter, dairy-free butter, dairy butter, vegan butter. Anyways, this is quarter cup. You want to melt it completely, like using microwave. Just melted it completely, and then we're gonna add the other ingredients. Now that the quarter cup of margarine melted, add 2 tablespoons of fancy molasses, quarter cup of white sugar, and quarter cup of margarine again. We're just gonna mix it with our balloon whisk. I like it when the margarine is partially melted. That's why we melted the first quarter cup and then we added another quarter cup. Just until completely combined. Once it's combined, you want to add the dry ingredient. You can use spatula or your balloon whisk. Add it a little at a time. Once your initial batter is done, add in half cup of the flour again, the cake and pastry flour. Give a stir a bit so that it mixes a little, and then we're gonna add sourdough starter, about 3/4 cup. So I'm gonna add the sourdough starter now, and then we're just gonna mix it until completely combined. We're gonna shape it into round or balls, and then we're gonna roll it on icing sugar. Now that the dough is ready, you just want to scoop or measure it 1 tablespoon each, roll it to round, and then coat it or drop it or roll it in icing sugar, and then place it on parchment lined baking sheet. So like so, and then coat it generously. And if you want to press down a little, you can, once you put it on the, and when I say generously, do it generously, because sometimes when you think it's already plenty, once it's baked, it's more to like, I don't know, a little crinkles, like not much sugar. It doesn't really show, because sometimes the cookie dough, any cookie dough can have that moisture that absorb the icing sugar, and you won't really see the icing sugar once it's baked. Now that they are ready, you want to bake them on preheated 350 Fahrenheit oven. I'm using convection oven and it has cookies option. Otherwise, you can just use the regular baking option. I'm gonna try to bake it at 8 to 12 minutes and see which one would work best. And if you can see how some already losing the icing sugar, that's why you have to coat them super duper generous, because the moisture in the dough will absorb the icing sugar before baking. The oven is ready preheated. We're gonna bake it again 8 to 12 minutes. So these I bake them for 10 minutes, and you want to cool them on the baking sheet for 5 minutes before you transfer them to the cooling rack. As you can see, they are not so white, although some are nice, but the crinkles are there so pretty. You just have to coat them more generously with icing sugar.
I say it anytime when babies are around.
I hope you can see it. The camera is not focusing. There you go. The texture is really nice. They're crispy or crunchy on the other side, but the middle part, no, it's not focusing again. The middle part, there you go. The middle part is soft.